Once upon a time in feudal Japan, there lived a young samurai named Yuki. Yuki dreamed of becoming one of the greatest warriors of his clan. He talked about it constantly. He imagined winning battles, mastering the sword, and earning respect. But when it was time to train, he always found a reason to delay. The weather wasn't right. He felt tired. He told himself he needed more preparation. Years passed. Yuki's dreams grew bigger, but his skills stayed the same. One day, he realized a painful truth. His dreams had not made him stronger. They had made him weaker. And this isn't just a story about a samurai. It's a story about how the human brain tricks us into laziness. Most people believe motivation comes first and action comes after. But psychology shows us the opposite. The human brain is designed to seek reward with the least effort possible. And here's the dangerous part. Your brain releases dopamine not only when you achieve something, but also when you imagine it. When you talk about your goals, plan them, or visualize success, your brain feels rewarded. It feels like progress, even when nothing has happened. This is why talking about goals feels good. Planning feels productive. Preparing feels responsible. But none of it requires discomfort. Your brain prefers comfortable reward over uncomfortable effort. Slowly, without realizing it, you replace action with intention. Psychologists call this a false sense of progress. When you imagine success too often, your brain feels like the job is already partly done. That's why people who talk the most often do the least, and people who wait for motivation stay stuck. Yuki wasn't lazy because he lacked ambition. He was lazy because his ambition satisfied his brain without effort. The bigger the dream, the easier it is to delay action. The distance feels overwhelming, so the brain chooses comfort instead. We're taught to wait until we feel ready, until motivation appears, until inspiration strikes. But neuroscience tells us something uncomfortable. Motivation does not create action. Action creates motivation. The brain produces energy after movement, not before it. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. Yuki waited to feel motivated. Others trained without it. And while he waited, they moved ahead. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for perfect weather. You may wait forever. The brain's emotions change constantly. They are unreliable. If your actions depend on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. The samurai understood this. They didn't train when they felt inspired. They trained because it was their identity. Training wasn't a choice, it was who they were. Modern psychology calls this identity-based behavior. When action becomes part of who you are, it no longer needs motivation. Yuki saw himself as a dreamer, not a practitioner, and identity always wins. Centuries ago, Miyamoto Musashi understood this. The brain resists sudden change, but it accepts small, repeated actions. That's why tiny habits work. Imagine a student who feels lazy every morning. Instead of forcing long training, he practices one simple movement each day. It feels small, almost useless, but repetition rewires the brain. Movements become automatic. Discipline replaces decision-making. Months later, he has a foundation others don't. Small actions bypass resistance, and resistance is the real enemy. The brain loves preparation because it feels safe. Planning avoids failure. Learning avoids judgment. Waiting avoids discomfort. But here's the truth. Preparation without practice is just procrastination in disguise. Each time you delay action, your brain learns one lesson. Comfort is more important than progress. Over time, this becomes a habit. Yuki didn't fail because he lacked knowledge. He failed because he avoided discomfort, and growth always involves discomfort. A great samurai teacher once said, "The sword that waits for perfect conditions never leaves its sheath." The samurai solution to laziness is simple. Act before you feel ready. Move before motivation arrives. Commit before emotion agrees. Discipline is not the absence of resistance. It's moving despite resistance. The brain learns through action, not intention. Strength does not mean saying, "I feel like doing this." Strength means saying, "I will do this whether I feel like it or not." The power to act without waiting for motivation is the power to change your life. Dreams alone change nothing, but small actions repeated daily change the brain itself, and when the brain changes, everything else follows. If you like this, do not forget to like and subscribe.